Well, hello friends. We're here on top of the Cumberland Plateau in central Tennessee, and it's a beautiful sunny day in the winter, as you can see. The Monteagle Assembly is a really interesting place. It's one of many resort communities up here on top of the Cumberland Plateau, where we are at about 700 meters above sea level. This is the first major rise in elevation that we have in North America after you leave the coastal plain of the Gulf of Mexico as well as the Atlantic Ocean. And as a result, it's quite a bit cooler up here throughout the summer as well as the winter. And so people would come up here to escape not just the heat of the summer, but more importantly to escape what were known as the diseases of the summer. The diseases of the summer were often deadly diseases like yellow fever, which killed 1 out of every 8 people in Memphis, Tennessee in 1878. Also malaria. People would come up here though in the middle 1800s trying to escape these diseases, which they thought simply were a result of breathing bad air in the damp air, in the humidity of the valley below, from Chattanooga to Atlanta, all the way down to Savannah and Mobile, Charleston, other areas like that, and all the rural areas between. And it was noticed that if you came up to this slightly cooler environment in the summertime, you could escape many of these diseases. We now know, since the late 1800s, it was discovered that mosquitoes carry some of these diseases. And the Aedes mosquito, Aedes aegypti, that carries yellow fever, does not live up here on the top of the mountain. We do have some introduced alien species from Asia now living here that can carry that virus, but we have managed to get rid of those viruses from most of the United States over the last century. The important thing though is that so much was established right here simply because of this change in elevation and therefore the reduction in mosquito populations. And our research on mosquito populations has shown that in fact they differ remarkably when you step up from the valley to the top of the plateau. We've seen similar things in the development of areas like the Adirondack Mountains, where the Rockefellers had their summer homes. Campobello Island off the coast of New Brunswick in Maine, where the Roosevelts, Franklin D. Roosevelt in particular, had his summer spots. So these places that were designed to get away from these diseases, as we know now, to get away from the mosquitoes that carry the diseases, have persisted and remain very popular resort communities today. Thank you, and we'll talk to you later from another site.